So, I'm using Sacred Soul Messages Oracle deck. We have another one. And Gold Foil Tarot. So I pulled a card from, like 3 cards from the Oracle deck, and I pulled 3 in Tarot. Each card is telling a story, basically. That's what Tarot is, okay? It's basically telling a story. And yeah, let's find out what yours is. So the first Oracle card I pulled is Live Life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Have confidence, keep the faith. You are supported. Okay, and then we got the 2 of Pentacles with it. You know what I mean? And what that says to me is it's about balance. You know, and if you look at the card, looks like he's kind of dancing. You know what I mean? And what do we do in life? Balance is really like a dance where you just kind of maneuver your way around until it feels right. You know what I mean? Something that you're able to keep up with. But it's so important to have a positive mindset in all this. I'm not saying that ignore your feelings when things get tough. I'm saying don't stay stuck in it. Find your balance. There's going to come times where things in your life happen. And you're not going to feel like you have time to focus on anything but that one thing. Okay? But that's just not true. That is not true. You can find balance in everything you do. Even if it's just 5 minutes of something that you need to do for you to make sure you're good up here to deal with the situation at hand that's going on that seems difficult or scary. Yeah. So, seriously, this card really is just plain and simple. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Believe it. Believe, believe, believe. Girl, boy, whatever. And then have confidence and keep the faith. Keep the faith. Even if you don't have many people in your life, a good support system in that physical way, you do have a good support system within yourself. Okay? You can give yourself hugs. You can cheer yourself on. You can be like, okay, just 5 more minutes of this. I can get to the next step. One step. Okay, sorry. I got cut off. So basically, there's going to be moments where you're going to be like, I don't know if I can keep going. I don't know if I can keep going. Sweetheart, you can. That's where you go within yourself. Even if you have to go to the bathroom. Like, say, for example, you have a sick child. And you're so focused on being there for them. That's cool. Well, guess what? There's going to be moments where you're going to have to walk away from it, maybe use the bathroom, get yourself a drink of water. In those moments, it's really important to go within yourself and kind of pep talk yourself and be like, look, I can do this. And go by like one moment at a time. One thing you have to do at a time. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed by it. If you feel overwhelmed, that means you need to take 2 minutes to walk away and be by yourself, do some deep breathing, and be like, I fucking got this. Okay? I got this. I know it. We got this. And at first you may not believe it, but then you will show yourself you really do got it. You really are capable of handling this difficult situation. And then just do it. Just do it. But take little moments for yourself, okay? Because it's all about the balance, okay? You show up and show out for other people, but you need to show up and show out for yourself too, even if you can only do it 1 minute at a time. That is so important. So important. Okay, so the next one we got is the moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. Hang in there. Be patient. You are on the right track. And I'm just saying, it goes with the first card, pretty much. You know, don't avoid the bad feelings or the scary feelings. You need to feel them in order to work through them. Because if you stuff them down, it's just going to come out in the wrong way. It's important to take a minute or two to yourself if that's all you have. If you have longer, take that time for yourself. I'm not saying get stuck in the dark moments. Don't get stuck in those dark feelings. Let them out, then release them. Okay? Let them out, then release them. Because then otherwise it's going to just take up a vast majority of energy that you could be putting into better things. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge those feelings. Be like, you're valid. But it's okay. We got this. Okay, sorry. Dropped my phone. So we're going back to the first card with, the Five of Cups in reverse. It goes with the first and the second card. The having the confidence in yourself. Keeping the faith. Because faith can move mountains. Oh my goodness, can it move mountains? Sometimes that's all that keeps me going. Especially on the hard days. And you support yourself. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. Saying hang in there and be patient with yourself because you're on the right track. When you become aligned within yourself, it's almost impossible to stray from the path. As long as you're being true to you and you're supporting yourself and you're believing in yourself and you're validating your feelings and validating yourself. You don't need outward people to feel validated and supported. It helps. It's nice, but it's very important to make sure you do that with yourself first. Okay? That builds strength. That builds you up in ways that you can't even possibly imagine. It helps you conquer things that you didn't think you could conquer. Just saying. I'm just saying. I feel so strongly about this because I wasn't always the type of person that believed in herself. And the person I am now compared to who I was, I'm never going back. Never, 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 never. So you don't have to either. That's another beautiful thing about growth and alignment is that once you make these moves forward, these steps forward, it feels so uncomfortable and horrible just to think about going back that you don't even want to do it because you found a better way to be, a better way to live. You understand what I'm saying? So the third card, oracle card I pulled, is to praise the sun is to praise your own eyes. Seeing clearly, gratitude, happy with your life. We're going to pick up where I left off reading the first card, or the third card. So to praise the sun is to praise your own eyes. Seeing clearly, gratitude, happy with your life. Okay? It's important. It's so important. When you notice something, some area of growth in your life that you have accomplished, it's very important to recognize it within yourself. See it clearly. Really notice it. Then, I like the word gratitude. I love the word appreciation more. Because gratitude or being thankful for something is good. Yes, it's good. But for me, it tells me that I'm thankful for it because I didn't think it could happen. You know what I mean? Appreciation for me is like, I'm all in this shit. You know what I mean? Like, to appreciate is divine in itself. And appreciation is key. Appreciate what you have in the now. Appreciate the growth you have in the now. Appreciate your accomplishments in the now. Because it raises your vibration and it naturally will attract more to you. And learn to be happy in your life in the now. Even if it's a shit show. If it's a shit show, find the one thing that you are happy about and you appreciate because it helped you get through those hard moments. Even if you're having a lot, there's always one thing that is helping you through those moments. Appreciate it. Acknowledge it. Be happy about it. And you'll find that that feeling happens more and more. And the shit show is less and less. It's what you focus on grows, baby. What you focus on grows. And with that card, we pulled the King of Swords. Can you see it? Is there a flash on it? King of Swords, okay? Whatsoever arises out of the idea of judgment and all its connections, power, command, authority, militant intelligence, law, offices of the crown, and so forth. You know, look how sure he is. Look how strong he is. How capable he is. He's ready for a fight, but he doesn't feel like a fight is, like, even in his vicinity because he's sitting down in a relaxed state. Okay. Got cut off again. So notice he's sitting down in a relaxed state, okay? This is like an endgame type thing. That's the sense I'm getting from it. Is you know, you balance the light and the dark, the good and the bad. You balance it out because you cannot have light without darkness. It's like the yin and yang thing, you know what I mean? They balance each other out and they help each other out. If you embrace both sides of yourself, you can move mountains. Oh, it's so cool because you'll have these dark moments, you know what I mean? But the moon, can it really shine unless it's dark? No, it can't. It can't. Without darkness, the moon would just be a white circle in the sky. But when the darkness comes is when the moon shines more bright. You know what I mean? Wow, this is a powerful message. It's really all about belief in yourself and balancing the light and dark within yourself and becoming this sure, stable, strong force for yourself. You have to be good here in order to be good for anybody else. Say you want that love in your life. If you're not good within yourself, then honey, you're going to end up hurting somebody. Unintentionally. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but when I think of, damn, this is turning into a love reading. When I think about love, I want my partner to receive what I want to receive. I lead by example. And then you naturally feed off of each other in the best ways. And firsthand, I still have moments where my old thought process or thought patterns creep in and they're like, oh my God, you can't do this. You can't do this. But then I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm living in the now. Those dark moments in my life made me capable of loving beyond measure. Okay. got cut off again. So notice he's sitting down in a relaxed state, okay? This is like an end game type thing. That's the sense I'm getting from it. Is you balance the light and the dark, the good and the bad. You balance it out because you cannot have light without darkness. It's like the yin and yang thing. You know what I mean? They balance each other out and they help each other out. If you embrace both sides of yourself, you can move mountains. It's so cool because you'll have these dark moments, you know what I mean? But the moon, can it really shine unless it's dark? No, it can't. It can't. Without darkness, the moon would just be a white circle in the sky. But when the darkness comes is when the moon shines more bright. You know what I mean? Wow, this is a powerful message. It's really all about belief in yourself and balancing the light and dark within yourself and becoming this sure, stable, strong force for yourself. You have to be good here in order to be good for anybody else. Say you want that love in your life. If you're not good within yourself, then honey, you're going to end up hurting somebody. Unintentionally. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but when I think of, damn, this is turning into a love reading. When I think about love, I want my partner to receive what I want to receive. I lead by example. And then you naturally feed off of each other in the best ways. And firsthand, I still have moments where my old thought process or thought patterns creep in and they're like, oh my God, you can't do this. You can't do this. But then I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm living in the now. Those dark moments in my life made me capable of loving beyond measure. Okay, so those dark moments made me capable of loving beyond measure. You know, they say seeing is believing. Sometimes seeing starts off from believing. Believing it's possible. Not giving up. Even when life has shown you so fucking different. One day, you're going to meet somebody who changes it all for you. And it may happen slowly, or it may happen quickly. Or it may happen slowly and quickly at the same time. It's very important to first go within and learn to love you. And learn that you are worthy. You are enough. And mirror work is coming back into play with this. Romanticize the shit out of yourself. Go look in that mirror and be like, I love you. You are amazing. I am amazing. Just go do it. I am enough. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of a love that reciprocates my kind of lover girl energy or lover boy energy, whoever. When you start to believe is when you start to receive. I'm just saying. Yeah. This was a powerful message. And thank you all, if you made it this far, for being patient with me while I was dealing with my stuff. with my child. I told you I'd be back better than ever. Anyways, stay true to you. Build yourself up. Embrace your light and dark energy, because they're two halves of one whole. Acknowledge your feelings, release. Remember to release. Don't stay stuck in it. Move on from it after you've, recognized it and validated it. Okay? You guys have a blessed, wonderful day. I'm about to go watch my 95-year-old grandmother sing in church today. Yes, that woman is still getting it at 95. Love y'all. Have a blessed, wonderful day.